Hello everybody. Today we're going to solve puzzle number 19523. This is of Daily Killer Sudoku website. Uh, this puzzle is of difficulty 10 and indeed I found it very interesting. Now let's start by the 7-9 here and 6-8. This would make the 9, this would eliminate the 1, 8 and 3, 6 from the 9. Here we have 1, 2. Indeed, after this progress, I found nothing to do at all. So I'd like you to think about what you can do as a next step to solve the puzzle. For example, here we have 3, 7 or 4, 6. Here we have the 7 and 8. Here we have 15 plus something less than 15, 7. I don't know whether this would be useful for us. If we have here the sum, the maximum sum, for example, this is 22 plus 6, 28. So the remainder is 17 or more. Here we have two equal cages plus 13. So here we can discuss the possibilities of the equal cages here. For example, suppose this is 15. If this is 15 plus 5 plus 25, this makes 40 with a maximum of 4 here, but the 15 here contradicts with having a 4 here, because this would be 11. So this cannot be 15. If this is 14, then this would be the remainder would be 6 with a maximum of 5 here, which is accepted. If this is 13 plus 13, this is 26 plus 13, this is 39, then this cell would be greater than this one by 6, and so on. What I am trying to say is that it's really difficult to have to notice what is the next step. So I'd like you to pause the video and try it just now. Okay. I hope you found the trick now. Now, I think you've noticed that this is maximum 15, because if this is 16, which is 7, 9, this would be nothing, and if this is 17, which is 8, 9, this also would be nothing. So the maximum for these two equal cages is 15, and the minimum for this cage is also 15. So this equality forces both of them to be 15. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, what matters here is that we have to notice that in case this case does not include 1 or 2, so it's minimum 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which add to 25. So the minimum value for this case, if it does not include 1 or 2, is 25, which contradicts with the less than sign here. The conclusion is that this case must include 1 or 2, but also note that the 1 and 2 cannot be there. They cannot be there because of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so they must be down there. So here we have 1 or 2. The next conclusion is that if we have, suppose we have 1 here, the 1 plus 15 is 16. So we have exactly the combination 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And in case this is, here we have 2, then we have 2 plus 15, which is 17, which is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. In all cases, notice that this combination here must include 1, 2, and 3. Also, if we notice that this is less than 7, so this is this cell would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It cannot be greater than 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Now, if the 1 and 2, if the 1, 2, and 3 are all in these cells, so they cannot be there. And that's the whole thing, because the 4, 5 here forces the 9 to be 2, 7. This won't be 2. Now, because the 2 is here, so this must include a 1. So here we have 1 plus 15, which is 16. The only combination for a 16 of 5 cells is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So the 4 must be there, and this would be 5. This would be 1. Now this would be 3, 4, and this would be 2, 6. Now let's return back to the discussion here. Note that this this is 25. We said that if this is 13, then sorry, if this is 15 or greater, this would be less than this would be 4 or less, which is contradictory as equality here. So this is not 15 or greater. If it may be 14 with a 5 here. If this is 13, then this would also be 13 with 6 and 7, but note that this contradicts with the remaining possibilities here in the 10, because it's not 1, 9, and it's not 2, 8. If this is 12, then we have 12 plus 12, which is 24, plus 13, which is 37. So the difference between this cell and this would be 8. So this must be 9, and this must be 1, which contradicts with the 1 here. So we've proved that this cannot be 13 or less, and it cannot be 15 or greater, so it must be 14. In this case, this would be a 5, 9, and here we would have a sum of 14. Uh, Now note that 14 plus 14, 25 plus 13, which is 41. So the difference between these two cells is 4. So this is not a 9, this may be 8, 4, but the 4 is reserved here. It cannot be also 7, 3, because the 3 is reserved here. It may be 6, 2, and also it cannot be 5, 1 because of the 1 here. So this is forced to be 6, 2, and this would be 3, 7. Here we would have 8, 4, which makes this 6, 9, and this would be 7. Now that's great progress. Now these two cages are equal and they are both 15, so the 9 must be there. Here we have 6 and here we have 7, 8. Here we have 3, 4, 5. The 5 can't be there. This 9 would make this 7, 9, and also we note that the only remaining place for the 9 in this box is here. Now the 7, the only remaining cell for the 7 in this nonet is here. Also the 6, 8 here would make this 2, 6. Now here we would have 6. The 6 must be in one of these two cells, but also note that the 8, now here we cannot have an 8, and here we don't have 8, so this is 8, and this is 9, 6. This cannot be 1 because of the 1 here. It must be 1, 8, and this would be 3, 4. Now notice that okay, the 8 here would make this 7, 8. So notice that if this is 4, 6, 7, 8, so the 6 and 7 cannot be there, they cannot be there because of the 6, 7 here, so they must be both down here in this cell, which is contradictory. So this 25 must include a 9, which must be there. Here we have this cannot be 1, 7 because of the 7 here and here. It cannot be 2, 6 because the 2 and 6 cannot be there. So it must be 3, 5. Here we have 3, 5, 7, 3, 2, 7. Now note that this is 32 with a minimum of 15. 32 plus 15 uh, is 37. Excuse me, 23 plus 15 is 38. So the maximum here is 7. So this cannot be 5. It must be 3, and this must be 4. Now here we have 3. Here we have 2. Okay, the 3 must be there. And now we have here 1, 5, 9. The 9 can't be there. And here we don't have 4. Okay, uh, now this is 19 with that includes 4 and 6. Here we have a 9, which is not 3 6, it's not 4 5, it must be 1 8. So this is 8 and this is 1. The 1 makes this 5 and this is 9. This is 1 2 5 1 4. What do we have here? We have 3 6 7. So this is 6, this is 3, and here we have 7. The 4 5 makes this 3, and now we have 2, and here we have 4 and 5. So this is 5 4. Notice that everything went very easily after discovering the existence of 1 or 2 here. Everything was very easy to discover. Now note that the 13 does not include 1, 8 or 9, so this would exclude these possibilities. It also does not include a 7 because the 7 is in both cells here. So it must include a 6, and this is 6. It cannot be 3 4 because of the 3 here, so it's 2 5, and this would be 1 2 4 1 5 2 4. Now we have 3 and 7, and here here we have 5, and finally here we have 1 4 8. Now the 21 here must include 7. It can't include a 6. It also cannot include 2 and 5. It must include 1 4 or 8. So this is not 2 3 7 9. Okay, still we have 3 possibilities. It cannot it doesn't include 9 because the 9 is in these 2 cells, and it cannot be there. So only still we have 2 remaining possibilities. For example, if this is 2 4 7 8, so this is now the 2 and 4 cannot be there, so this is 8 4 2. And if it is 1 5 7, 8, then this would be 5, and this would be 1, 8. I think both are possible. Note that the 9 here would make this 6, and this is 9. The 9 here, 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 and here would make this a 9. Remaining cells here are 4, 6, 8. This cannot be 6. Also, here we have 2, 3, 7. This is not 7. Now I'll write the two possibilities. This is either 8, 2, 4, or 1, 5. So this must be 1, 8, 1, 8, and 5. In both cases, note that if this is 2, 4, 6, this would be 3, and if this is 1, 5, 8, this would be 2, and this would also be 3. So this is 3. Here we have 2, 7, 2, 7. Okay, now either we have 2, 4, 5, 1, or 1, 5, 2, 4. Okay, note that the 4 cannot be there, so it must be in the 21. So this is 1, this is 4, this is 2, and this must be 8, 5, 2, 7, 2, 3, 7, 1, 8, 1, 8. Now this is 3. The 8 makes this 1, 8, and here we have 1, 4. But note that here we have 8, and this is 7, so this cannot be 1 because this must be greater than 8. So this is 4, 1, and here we have 5, 8, 1, 8, 4, 6, 8, and finally we have a 6. Thank you for listening. Hope this was interesting and useful for you. Goodbye.